can you see on your... Didn't stop this time. Let's see if it works. I got the top-down camera going.
It's not working.
No?
Can you check if it's... I'm in there, but it's not playing yet. So I went under ChiaChia's... Oh, it is on. Oh, it is?
Did it work?
At least from mine it's working.
Oh, no, yeah.
Do you see the top-down?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now stop what you're doing.
Okay.
Share on your page.
Share on my page.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, kids are still in Chinese class, as you always know. So we're gonna be quiet for now, for a little bit. Share. Copy link. And okay, now go to my own page. Share on your page. Yes, right now it's good timing to share the video with your family and friends, okay? Like and share. I remember today.
Like and share. Please like and share and subscribe. Thank you.
You share?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me see if YouTube is working. Anyways. Is YouTube working? Hey everybody, say hi, say hi, say hi. I see there's 8 people, 7 people watching and nobody's saying hi. Say hi. Hi, hello. Aston, hey, you're the first one. Hi. Hello, Reina. Hi. How are you?
I think the kids are
The
done.
poor Aston is so scared. Okay, I'm saying hi. I'm saying hi again. Okay, I need to shut it. Because this has a delay, right? So it's kind of a...
Yeah, it has that delay and then the echoey thing.
YouTube is not on. Oh, it is on! YouTube is on too! Okay, YouTube people, say hi too! Love, love, love. Love, love, love.
Okay, kids are done.
Oh, kids are done! Yay! We can talk now!
Are you guys ready?
Hi, Catherine! Hi, Cat! Hi, Cat! Cat is from far, far away. Alright, we can get started. We can start shouting and yelling now.
Woohoo!
Yes, I can finally be myself. Did you take away the market already? Okay, everybody. Okay, you know what? I need to introduce her, right? So you should be out of the camera, and then I should be like, okay, today we have a special guest. Okay, so the thing is, I tried her umeshu. I love umeshu. Every time when I'll say that story later because we need to introduce our guest. Okay, so we have a special guest. Her umeshu is like one of the best I've ever had. Okay, so even though there's so many YouTube videos and people and teaching you how to make it, but I feel like because I've had hers and it's so good, I want her to come over here and to tell us everything, okay, that she knows. Okay, so lucky us, today we have our special guest, Sharon! Hold on, Sharon! Yes! Special this is my friend Someone saying hi. He told me.
Oh,
It's Sharon. Sharon's friend. Hello, how are you? Oh, by the way, since you're here, might as well like and share and subscribe. Thank you. Anyways, all right, okay. So here's the thing. So every time, you know, I found this one special umeshu that's really good in Taiwan. And then, so I always have, you know, when I was in Taiwan, I drink it all the time, right? But then when I have to move back to the US, I was like, oh no, you know, I can't find it in the US. And every time we come back, you know, we only have one bottle. You can only bring one bottle of wine, right? And then every time, you know, we have our family, especially my husband's family, we are like, they all love alcohol. So everybody's like, oh, can you bring whiskey? Or can you bring this and can you bring that? So my umeshu just got bottom of the list, right? So I started trying to find some good ones here. And then one day, my friend, Sharon, gave us a bottle that she made. And then we were like, okay, we tried it, was really good. And so I tried the one that I bought. That was like, because there's no way I can try, so I just get the most expensive ones that I can find, right? And then I tried it, and I'm so impressed. Her umeshu is way better than this one. Here,
Thank you.
Seriously. So since then, I was like, I need her to teach us how to make it. But then the thing about umeshu is like, ume season is so short, and it's just that 1 month of the year, like May, right? It's not like I can say, oh, can you teach me, and we can go get apple in any time, right? And then we just can start making it. So it's May, and I got her, you know, and we all vaccinated just for this event, okay? Because we cannot miss this year, then we have to wait for another year, right? So we're gonna do this today with her. So what we did is we go to our local Japanese 葡萄酒. My dad says no, not 葡萄酒, 美酒. Good morning. He says red wine. I was like, no, not red wines. But like, okay. Speaking of this, I need her to clarify this because she told me it's not Japanese plum wine, right?
So so when you go to the liquor store, there's two types of the liquor. So there's what they call wine, they classify it as wine, versus they classify as a liquor. So you want to make sure you get the liquor and not the one that's classified as wine, because it's two totally different.
Oh, really?
Taste is different. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. So but what we're doing
is the liquor.
The liquor. So
Yeah.
I should have said Japanese Plum Liquor.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
okay.
You guys just learn the Japanese name. Umeshu, okay?
Umeshu, yeah.
Repeat. Umeshu. Right?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Okay. Just learn the real name. Oh, Errol. Is Errol your friend?
Oh yeah.
Okay, hi. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Today I'm doing my job so well because I don't have to cook, right? I don't have to think about the thing. Okay. Anyways, so let me show you, because I pre-wash it because you need to let it dry, so I cannot wash it in front of you guys. So we pre-wash it. You show the video clips.
Okay.
So basically, you want to run it under.
You want to run it under water, just kind of like gently wash it. You don't want to scrub because you don't want to like just, you don't want to tear the outside of it. So you just want to wash it really gently. You want to leave it out to dry. It's best to actually just lay it out to dry.
Did you show the? Okay.
Yeah. Not necessarily like use a towel, because you just want to just let it kind of naturally dry by itself.
So what I had to set up was I used the kind of baking sheets in the rack.
Yes.
So that way, there's no surface that's touching, like that accumulated humidity.
Yes.
Right. So the air can go through and all that. Right. Good student.
Perfect. Yeah.
Thank you for me. Okay. Anyway.
Third video.
Okay. And then so basically it's just. Line dry for about a couple hours?
Couple hours, yeah, just until it's nice and dry. And then after that, what you want to do, there's gonna be like little fibers, kind of like where the stems is.
Is it the video? Hold on.
Onto
The third one or the fourth one?
Fourth one.
Fourth one.
Yeah, and then basically you want to make sure you take that off because you want it to be clean.
Yeah, we use that. You can use needles or any what's that called?
Tweezer.
But you want to sanitize it before you use it. Before you do it.
Yeah. Make sure everything's sanitized. Yeah. And then after that, everything's all dry and ready. What you want to do is you want to take the plum.
Should I do the top view?
The top?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, top view.
Yeah.
And then these we also sanitize
Sanitize,
already,
yeah.
okay? So what we do
So you're gonna poke a hole on the top.
on the top.
Some people do, like my mom, she typically does like 3 holes on
Yeah.
top.
Okay.
I've just done 1. So either way, because you just want to make a space for the plum essence to come out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you also do it on the other side. So both sides, the top and then the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah. And then you just do it for all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what else? After this, what do you do?
So after this, that's when we start putting everything into the bottles. What you want to do is you want to make sure your bottles are sanitized. So what I do normally, but it's a little time consuming, is you can actually boil the containers.
Right.
Or you can, like another technique is you can actually just spray it with alcohol.
Right. That's what I do nowadays because you know when fermenting. So normally I actually this traditional way, the old way is always like I think it's universal because back then there's no other better way to sanitize your jars or your containers but just boiling in hot water, right, to sanitize your jar. But then nowadays, like I get greedy and all that, so when I ferment, I could ferment like a big jar. So there's no way I can find a bigger pot to boil the jar in there. So really, the point of boiling the jar is just to sanitize it. So nowadays, I sometimes use the alcohol spray since nowadays we all have alcohol at home, right? Yeah. So, but then I don't know. For me, if it's not like today, I probably use the liquor that we're gonna use for the plum alcohol liquor, the umeshu, and then I will probably pour a little bit in there and rinse it out, the whole thing. Just kind of make sure there's no remaining rubbing alcohol or water in there. Yeah. But then if you're fermenting like with other things like veggies or pickling, then you can use a little bit of the bottled water to kind of rinse it a little bit so that inside there's no, the unwanted stuff in there. Yeah. So it's clean and pure and all that. Because how long do you have to keep this in the, do we keep this?
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
Okay, this ugly, this is already bruised or, not doing very well. So
you want it to look like this, like very, almost perfect. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, because we couldn't coordinate to go get the plum today, so we did it on Wednesday. Yeah. And that's the thing, with these kind of things, I highly recommend you do it on the day off. You go buy it and you just go home and do it, or at least the second day. Don't wait, let it dry. Sit in the house because sometimes it's just hard to tell. Yeah. You don't because they're like I don't know. Ours is shipped from Japan.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's already gone through a lot, right? Yeah. So you kind of want to hurry up and use it while it's the most fresh. Right. So when we were there, basically you really have to have thick skin. So when we were there, we basically just hovered the whole box and just like pick, right? And if I use my blind side and take a look, there are people waiting in the back, and then I have to be like, okay, I have to evaluate, right? I have to evaluate. Does she want plums? If she does, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see her. I'm gonna do my thing because everybody wants the perfect plums, okay? It's not my fault, okay, to be selfish, right? But then if she looks like she wants lychee next to the plum, I'm gonna let her and be a nice person. So you have to use a lot of, wisdom and all that, while you're doing your plums. This is all about mind game, right? Yeah. So anyways, so we were there and then choose like really and then we were so happy when we walked in, it's like a brand new box of plums. So we're like, yay! And most of everything looks like perfect, fresh and all that. But see, even so, after 2 days, you can see there are a lot of them are not doing very well. So bottom line, if you want to do this, you want to buy the plums and do it on that day or next day, okay? Just as soon as possible. Look, this is not good either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That's don't put it in because you need to put this. You need to put the plum in for like a year.
It's a year, yeah. Well, 6 months to a year. So you do want to try to Make sure that they're really nice because they are gonna sit in there for quite a while. Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, because you want to make sure that nothing bad happens, because then otherwise you ruin the whole effort, and then you have to wait until next May to get the plum and restart. Like I said, it's not apple wine, right? If it's apple wine, okay, it failed, you can start right over again, right? The plum, you gotta wait, so you gotta be cautious.
Yeah.
You want to be more cautious than. What about this one?
That one is okay.
Oh, wait, that one's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
The teacher says okay. Let's see.
Yeah, actually, it's funny how I got into doing. Yeah, that one is okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's funny how I got into it. Doing these was we were at home in Hawaii, and then Henry went.
Aloha!
Went drinking with some of his friends. And he came
Henry
back.
is
my
her husband. Let me see if her husband's watching.
Is he watching? He should be watching.
Oh yeah! Henry, say hi to Wifey!
And see, so he went out drinking, and his friends introduced him to Umeshu.
Oh.
But what they gave him was this one, which is what you buy at
the
store.
show, yeah, yes.
So this is what they showed him, and then.
This is when you didn't know a friend called Sharon, you drink that.
Yeah. And so.
And his wife is Sharon. He drinks that for him. Anyways,
yeah.
continue your story.
And then, so then he came home and he's telling my mom and my family, oh, we tried this great drink, and then he showed them the bottle.
And then your mom laughed.
And then they started laughing, and my brother was like, you know, mom makes that, you know? And I'm like, what? Really?
Have you ever seen the basement?
Yeah. And then she pulls out all these bottles of umeshu
that your mom made?
That she made over the years. And so we started tasting all the different ones, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is like the best thing ever.
Wow.
And so she taught me how to make these, and ever since then I started making every year.
Nice.
Yeah.
And since then we become friends.
Yeah.
Well, but that's the thing though. So I heard that because she was telling me it's not that hard to make. And then the thing is, a lot of things are not here. A lot of things are not hard to make, but then I think this is important because you know, you can buy almost everything on from the store nowadays. But then what's important is you pass down that tradition. You know, like it's something that your mom taught you from their kitchen, or and then now we're doing it, and you practice these cultures and traditions. I think that's valuable. That's the most valuable thing.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So no matter what, your knowledge is very important to us. Now we're poking the hole and all done. So what's next?
Okay, so next we want to sanitize our bottles.
Okay, sanitize our bottle.
Yeah.
This is mine.
So, you can use any kind of bottle. Like I use these
Mason jar kind of thing.
Mason jar.
So I'm gonna just because I already washed it.
Yeah.
Make sure the top too, because in the opening.
Because the bacteria can actually get into. Yes. Oh, this way. Yeah. Okay, so you want to make sure it's all nice and clean.
Yes.
Okay. And then here's where a scale really comes in handy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So.
Henry better be watching. Yes, Henry better be watching.
Okay.
Okay. So hold on. Let me. Can we introduce? Tell people about the alcohol that we're gonna use.
Okay. So traditionally is hold on. Well, at least my mother. Traditionally she uses iichiko. Iichiko. Yeah. So this one. Iichiko.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one is what she normally uses, but you can actually use various types.
Okay. So I heard people use vodka.
Yes.
Or some people even try it with whiskey nowadays.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So you can try all kinds of different things. It's really what your taste is. But this is the traditional one. So this is if you want to go traditional, this is what you would use.
The one that I love is this.
Yeah.
Okay, then this.
Yeah. But they also have this one. It's called Ginza no Suzume.
Okay.
This one is a soju. So the difference between soju and sochu is sochu.
Wait a minute. It sounds the same to me.
Sounds the same, but sochu is Japanese. Soju is Korean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So this one is.
So this one is a soju.
So Korean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And this one's the shochu.
Shochu.
That's the Japanese.
Yeah. And then you want to get the rock
Sugar.
sugar. So I don't know if
This one here.
Okay, top
you
down.
can
Yeah.
see it. So you want the ones that are a little bit larger because
Okay.
you want it to dissolve over time. You don't want it to dissolve right away. Yeah.
But you see they on the package they already put like plums and stuff and on
Yeah.
top of the
Yeah.
rock sugar. You kind of know that's the
Yeah.
one.
So a lot of times they actually, so when you go to the store and then you're gonna be, when you go to pick
Get
out
the
your
plums.
plums, a lot of times they have the bags already like right next to it because they know a lot of people make umeshu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also because rock sugar you can easily get on Amazon or any stores, but then the reason we're talking about this one is because it's a bigger chunk. It's a way bigger. It's like as big as my thumb. Okay.
Yeah.
And that the size does matter. Size
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
in this case,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. So we
So,
sanitize it,
yeah,
and I wanna start with this one.
Okay.
So if that's the case, so I will rinse it with the alcohol first, just a little bit, so that
Okay, I'll use the.
there's no
use,
unwanted flavor in there. Okay, you just kind of, oh, it smells so good. But then it was like all of a sudden coming right up. Okay, and now I'm gonna
Yeah.
dump it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now
Okay, so
just put it on.
yeah.
Let's do gram.
Grams, yes.
Okay.
So you want to go in grams.
Okay. Gram. Okay.
Okay. So what you want to do is you're gonna take your plums and then you just put a layer onto the bottom of your container.
Okay.
Yeah. So just go ahead.
Grab your plum.
Yeah.
But then, how much sugar and how much plum? Do you have a ratio or
So
something?
usually I do like 100 and 100.
Oh, you
Oh,
didn't
sorry.
say.
Oh, sorry.
Teacher.
Sorry.
Okay, roughly
100,
is
roughly, yeah, roughly. I mean, you can go a little bit more.
Okay.
Usually, you do want to cover the
Okay.
bottom. Yeah.
fine. Okay, so for me, it's 130.
30, yeah. So what you want to do is you just want to make sure the ratio is equal. So
Okay.
if it's 100 grams of plums, you want 100 grams of sugar.
Okay.
And then when you're layering, you want to make sure that ratio, you keep with that ratio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teacher first.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Evan.
Hi.
Thanks for watching.
Okay. Then you just put your sugar. Okay.
Maybe I should just open
There we
up.
go. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to put, since yours is 130 plum, you want to put another 130 of the sugar.
So it will be what, everybody? 260.
Yeah.
Should have the kids come over too. Do the calculation. Can't because they will fail us. It will be embarrassing. And we're Asian. We're supposed to be good at
Good with math.
Yes. Okay, this is good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then you do it again. So you're gonna take more plums.
Okay.
And then put it inside.
This math is getting hard.
Okay.
Okay. 260, right? So
Yeah.
260 plus 130 is 390.
Okay.
260.
Oh,
this is
there you go.
perfect.
Yeah. And then again, you're gonna put
That is 520.
520. Yeah.
Oh, 520. Okay, this is 420. Wait. Oh, yeah. Worst case, I'll have a syrup in a year. All sugar. All right.
Okay. And
Keep
then
on
you
going.
Keep going. Yeah.
Oh, our rice is ready. Oh, 520, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm gonna use that jar because it's 100, 100, 100.
Yeah.
Much easier.
Yeah. Now 650,
Okay.
790. Okay. Can I have a calculator? Oh, thank you, husband. Oh, my Prince Charming is just so thoughtful. You know, you can be even more thoughtful. You can just type in and tell me the number.
So what is it? 650?
Oh, Evan is asking. Good, Evan. I like questions. Is there enough room for the alcohol? Oh, have you ever seen those YouTube videos that you can always put in more, right? Have you seen those? Like, do you think there's no more room? You can put in water and all that. Evan. Evan must not be Asian. Okay, 800 130 is 930.
What?
Huh?
Oh, what?
What?
Plus 130 is 910.
Oh, 910. 920. Your calculator is worse than my brain. 790 plus 130 is 920.
9, oh, plus 130? 920.
820, yeah.
Hello?
Oh, wait.
920.
Okay, we're all, none of us are Asian. No, we're
Have you guys been drinking the umeshu?
Yeah, we were drinking.
I think so.
Oh, it's already 920.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so-
Okay, and then
1050. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
That's a big jar.
It is.
Yeah. Do you think I should go for another layer? Do you?
Oh
you
no,
go,
that's
you
good.
go?
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
yeah.
So you don't want the top layer to be plums, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's important.
Yeah.
You want the sugar to be on top, not the plum to
Yeah.
be on. So ended up, the top layer should be sugar.
Yeah.
Okay?
And then all you do is just pour,
Uh-huh.
and you just want to cover, make sure it's covered up to the top of.
So it doesn't matter how big of a jar it is, you just cover it, or
Right.
there is a ratio?
So yeah, you just cover it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Drink some first. Okay. Oh, Arrow has a serious question. Are all these ingredients at Wajimaya's? Yes, lady. Yes.
Yes, that's actually where we got everything. So
Yes.
you can get it at Uajimaya. Or if you're not in Washington or Oregon, you can go to your local Japanese market. They should have it.
Arrow says, you know where he lives. And
That's
since
true.
you were making, hey, you're competing with, oh, well, I'm gonna make my own, but still. Okay, so he said, oh, you also need to know where his house is so you can just drop off.
Oh, okay.
In a
Yeah,
year.
Yeah, 1 year. Takes 1 year.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it's not enough?
Then you have
That's
bottle.
why.
Yeah.
I pretend to panic a little bit. This is a perfect combination. Look at this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Oh, perfect.
perfect.
Okay, a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah, there
Kind
you
of
go.
want to cover it all up. Okay.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you see from the top of you? Okay, let's move it.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, shake it up a little bit.
So you can shake it, and you just want to make sure it's all covered.
It's well covered.
Yeah.
I'll just use it all.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
you
it's
can,
kind of too much.
Yeah.
I'll drink it. I can drink it later. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so after that, then you just cover it,
Okay.
and then you want to make sure you store it in a dark, cool place. So
don't peek every day. It's not gonna be ready.
Yeah. So a dark, cool place, and then typically, like under the cupboard is usually a good place to put it. That's where my mom hides hers.
Oh, under the cupboard.
Under the cupboard, yeah. So that's where she hides hers. I usually just put it in a shelf, like kind of tucked away.
Okay.
And then I label it. Make sure you label it.
Yeah,
because,
You think that you remember.
Yeah.
You never remember. That's my
Yeah.
experience with fermenting. I always think, oh yeah, I remember. No, I never remember. Okay, so label, whatever you ferment, label it, okay? Yeah.
And then I can show you what it kind of. So as
She
it
even
ages-
brought her own label maker. I'm
Okay.
like, I have label maker.
So this is, so as you can see, as you let it sit, so this is actually 2017, so it's pretty dark.
Yes.
And then this is 2018, which is a little lighter, and then 2019, which is roughly about the same, and then this is 2020.
Oh, I have a quick question. Why
Yes.
does this one has plum in there and the other doesn't?
Okay, so normally you can take it out 6 months. After 6 months, you can actually take it out.
Okay.
I usually wait a year.
Okay, does it make a
Because
difference?
to me, it makes a difference because it pulls out more of the plum flavor. So that's where you
Okay.
get more plum flavor
Oh, that's
into the
probably
umeshu.
why, yeah.
Yeah. And then so this one, so I'll actually.
So this one's like when? Let me see. It should be May, yeah, or April, May.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
2020. It doesn't
2020,
matter, yeah,
yeah.
because this is just the
Yeah.
May season.
Yes. So these are all May, all done in May because that's typically when we find the ume.
Right.
Yeah. And then you have a spoon? You can
I have spoon.
Yeah.
I have spoon.
Pull one out and you can taste.
Uh,
So what we like to do is we do like to eat the ume.
I probably should use a ladle, right?
Oh yeah.
Ladle is better.
Okay.
Let's get a small one so it's easier. Messy drawer. You know, where is the small one? Okay, this one then. Is it too big?
Yeah,
It's still too big. Yeah. This one doesn't have the. This one's like whoa. You can take the what's that called? The.
Does it fit? Oh, doesn't
It's
fit.
still. Guess we don't have a good label, honey. Okay, we're gonna use the spoon then.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
I have everything. Here. Do you want to
Okay.
sanitize it
Sure,
or you don't
yeah,
care?
Yeah. Okay.
Let it dry a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you take it out 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
You just take it out.
Take it out. Just put it in an airtight container so you can nibble
Eat
at
it.
it, eat it. Yeah. So
But then even that plum is has alcohol, right? So
Yes.
be careful, okay?
Yeah.
Don't feed your kids or feed your kids, but then know that they're gonna be know the consequences. Okay?
yes. It's very deceiving because you just eat the plums and then later on you're like, ooh,
happy.
Yeah.
Mommy just gave me some happy fruit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah. So go for it.
Should I? Should I? May I?
Yes.
I have to try. No, feed kids plum. Okay.
You want to try.
Ooh. Mm. Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
It's still so crunchy. Oh. Mmm. And it's not too sour at all.
Mm.
It's not because I think it's the sugar
Yeah.
and all that.
Mhm.
But then I thought it would be like how do you say it? Like kind of mushy kind of thing.
Oh, right,
texture,
yeah.
Like a really ripe what's that called? Darn it. 水蜜桃.
Peach.
A peach,
Oh, peach.
right?
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
then it's crunchy.
It's crunchy. Yeah. It keeps that firmness. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So good.
So it's a great snack. But
Okay, but then after you take the plum out,
mm-hmm. So after you
does
take
it
the plum
still
out,
continue changing or does
it
it just seal
does.
the deal?
It can continue to changing. A lot of times it gets sweeter as it ages. So the
Oh.
older it is, usually the sweeter it gets. So if you don't like it too sweet, you want to make sure you go ahead and drink it because it does get sweeter. So usually and that's why you can see it's kind of dark. It's
So
a lot
it's
darker.
the opposite of women. Because the older we get, the more bitter we get. Hi, Kathy! Hi, Kathy! No, not me, not us. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
some people. Yeah, anyways, okay, continue.
Yeah. So if you want, we can try and taste it. You can taste the
Yeah, I
difference.
want. Should I taste it for you guys? Of course, it's for the
Yeah.
sake of
Yeah.
my friends, okay?
So this one is. Oh, and then after one more thing is after you do take out the plums, you want to make sure you keep it. You still store it in a cool, dry place. Yeah.
Dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to put it in the fridge or
Fine.
no?
You can if you want to. Actually, if you do put it in the fridge, a lot of times that will stop the sweetening process.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. But I like to kind of leave it because I like it sweeter. So I kind of like to let it keep going. Yeah. If I can open it.
We need muscle!
Muscles.
Okay.
Okay. So this is.
Wow, we will have to, ooh, I'm feeling the alcohol already with that plum, which is good. So the longer it ferments, the sweeter it gets?
Yes.
Yes, baby.
Yes.
Okay, I need to stop calling people baby. I'm drinking too much.
I'll just put a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And then, so this is the 2017.
You start with the oldest one. How am I gonna be able to drink the younger one?
That's true.
Right? Should we start with the?
Yeah, we can. Okay,
Alright,
well, let's start with the
this
younger
is the
one.
later, okay?
Okay,
This is
okay.
for the last.
Okay, so this is 2020.
So we can tell the.
So you can tell the difference.
Okay, so let me warn everybody, okay, who just got here or has been here. You know, I'm gonna start drinking now, so I might get out of control a little bit. I'm already super hyper kind of person. That's why I don't drink when my husband's not around, because I don't know when things gonna go down. So if you see technical issue that we just got cut off, because I'm out of control, okay? So I may not be able to say goodbye to you guys this time. Anyway, oh, but then remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, I like, but then I see, you know, like it's not as plummy
Yeah.
as the. It's funny because. No, I have to drink the later one, then we'll see. It is not as sweet as the normal umeshu that we drink.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's still pretty good. It's really good. I have to say it's really good. It's just not as sweet as the one that I tried last time you gave us. Yeah. Sorry, I have soap that I need to wash.
Oh.
Yeah, so, but still really good, very smooth.
This one is 2019.
2019.
If you're weird drinking in front of everybody.
I know. Is it legal? Is it okay?
We need to
Too bad,
consult,
too late.
consult an attorney.
Okay.
Cheers.
We have an attorney in the house.
Cheers.
Yes, that's how we roll. Attorney right there. Oh, this one's so much sweeter, and it's just only 1 year difference. It's so much sweeter. I have to say, this one, the 1 year one has more crisp, kind of, you know, feeling to it. It's not so sweet, but then you don't feel it's sour, and it's perfect. It's still perfect. But then coming to this one's a lot sweeter, Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So yes, Arrow, see? This is, the longer it ferments, the sweeter it gets.
Yeah.
And the less alcoholic you feel.
It's
not
deceiving.
Yeah, it's deceiving. But then I mean the taste of it is less alcohol.
The taste is less alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, now to 2018.
2018, that's how many years? 3?
3.
Okay, I already can't do math.
You need a calculator.
I have a husband who has a brain, so I don't need a calculator. Cheers. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
And more smooth. Don't you think?
Yeah. So the alcohol smell, taste kind of.
I have to say though, from this to this, like the sweetness is like a big jump.
Yeah.
From this to this, the sweetness is not as big as of a jump, but then it's sweeter. But then it's a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
More deceiving. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Dangerous.
I can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
This
and
one.
This is 2017.
2017, that would be 4 years.
4 years.
Is this the oldest you have?
This is the oldest I have.
Or do you hide anything?
No.
Because we need to go through a couple to find out. That's 10 years one. Just
I actually started the 2017, so that was that very first batch I made. Yeah.
Oh, that's an honor.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, a little bit sweeter, smoother. I feel like you get a little caramel kind of taste.
Yeah.
There's no going back though. No, but then I have to say, like on a summer day, you know, this one wouldn't be bad at all, right? Because it's crisp, it's fresh, refreshing. I mean, it's all good. If you can make it last long, good. Not also good, okay? Because you had the benefit of it.
Yeah, and then as this kind of ferments, you do want to like every so often just kind of shake it around a little bit, and then I'll put it back. So every so often you want to maybe
every so often.
I would probably say like maybe once a month, shake it up
for
a little bit.
Year.
Yeah, for a whole year.
Or until you see all the sugars dissolve.
The sugar's probably gonna dissolve about 6 months.
Really?
Roughly.
It takes that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Depends. So depends how big your rock sugars are. So the bigger they are, the longer it'll take to dissolve.
Okay.
So when you do go to the store, some of them are a lot smaller, some of them are bigger.
Right.
And then so it just kind of depends what kind of sugar you use. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But then it'll just sit there, and then you just kind of shake it up a little bit, and then put it back.
The thing about fermenting is sometimes you forgot about it because you always want to put it in a darker place or no such a cooler place, so you hide it away and then you forgot about it. And then, like for our pickling, sometimes it takes a month to ferment, but then I will be like, oh my god, 3 months in, I'm like, oh go, where's my pickles, So that's the thing. I always now with iPhone and all the smartphone, I'm feeling the alcohol. Okay.
I know, me too.
So, because we haven't eaten anything. So, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, okay. So you want to set a reminder on your phone or like on the calendar to say, oh, shake up your umeshu or check your fermenting stuff. That would be good. That would be good. Okay, another question. Did you use all the same alcohol in all of this?
No, so you can actually try different ones and you can kind of like test.
Right.
So like this one is actually this one here.
Okay.
This one that I made is actually iichiko.
Right.
I just put it back into the bottle.
Right.
And then so you can try different ones.
What about this one? Because I really like that one.
This one was yokaichi mugi.
Another alcohol?
It's another type of alcohol, but it's basically very similar to the iichiko. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can try different ones, see which ones you like. A lot of it is just kind of by your taste.
Right.
And then so you just play with it. You can also play with the ratios. So some people they like it more alcohol. So then they'll
put less
plum and sugar. Yeah. So you can play with it a little bit to really based on what you like as far as your taste.
I'm so excited. Yeah. Your friend says something that I don't understand. You want to answer him?
Make sure the bugger is not too sweet, not too rancid, just right.
Okay, so that's very good. So so I would recommend you, if you want to do this, you have to do it now. You have to act now because the season is very short and this right now is the season. Just started, I think, like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then it probably lasts for another couple weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you want to start now and then I would recommend you to do at least 3 jars or 4 jars because it's so easy to drink. Okay, Kathy was asking, when do you take out the plums? Okay, 6 months to a year, okay? The latest is a year you want to take it out.
Yes.
Can you tell me why?
Maximum 1 year because the plums you don't want it to sit too long, and then there's like for as far as the amount of time it takes for the alcohol to pull out all the plum flavor is usually about a year. Yeah, that's why they say 6 months.
Have you ever tried to put it longer than a year?
I did. I think 1 year I forgot.
Okay. See, when you put it away, you just forgot.
Exactly. Yeah, and then so it just turns out a little bit more plummy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it does start taste. You can taste a little bit of bitterness that comes out of the plum.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you don't like that bitter taste, you want to make sure you get it out before that 1 year mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 6 months if you don't want it to be too plummy, but if you want the full benefit of having the plum flavor, you keep it for a year and then take it out and then eat it. I don't know if you saw me eating it. It was so good and still so crunchy. And then after a year, if you keep it in there, you might get bitter.
It might get a little.
bitter because and then you already max out, so
Yeah.
you really don't need to. You should enjoy something, right? You should enjoy the plum.
The plums, yeah.
I have another question because I was fermenting. I was making some other things with the plums, so I was thinking, should we tell people I don't know if the plum will make changes. Like right now, you see the plums are all sunk, at the bottom, but then during the process, do they flow? What do they?
No, typically they will just sink. So
They'll
they
just
will
keep
just
sinking.
sink. Yeah, they'll keep sinking as the sugar dissolves. The plums will just basically settle, and then it's not gonna shrink or anything. It typically will stay the size that it was when you put it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, this is it. Any more questions, people? Evan says it's perfect gift for our kids when they turn 21. Yeah, but then your kids probably think this is not, not alcoholic enough.
Yeah.
It's like, Dad, I'm turning 21. Give me some whiskey. But then for girls, right?
Yeah.
For girls or for mom crying, oh, my kids are leaving me.
Yeah.
My son doesn't love me anymore. He doesn't hug me anymore. My son's preparing me now.
Oh.
Mom, when I'm older, it might get embarrassing. I'll still tell you I love you when there's no one else. But then when there's some people, we're not gonna talk about it. Okay? That's where you pull out your Umeshu. Okay, Kathy. Any more questions, people? Oh, my dad said when he comes, he wants some.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think I answered most of the questions, and our time control is pretty good.
Yeah.
So we will follow up with this one in 6 months.
About 6 months to a year.
Okay, but then you can start drinking, right, in 6 months?
6 months you can start drinking. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you really cannot wait.
You can actually taste it and then see if you like it, and then if it's good to taste, then you can go ahead and start pulling out the plums. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all try and it's all it's all personal.
Yeah.
It's all very personal. You're your own boss. Okay, but the basic rule is this. So just the equal amount of plums and the rock sugar, and you want the rock sugar to be the big one so that it doesn't dissolve too fast. So this is kind of like my thumb kind of size, right? Like.
Yep.
And by the way, my cute Band-Aid. Anyways. Okay, so and then you fill up the jar. Okay, the top layer should be the sugar, the rock sugar, not the plum.
Yeah. So if you start with the plum at the bottom, then you should be
finish with the sugar. And then you fill up the jar with the alcohol. That's your choice.
Yeah.
Some people like use the top, vodka, blah blah blah. But then Sharon uses this one, iichiko, or
the ginza no
the ginza.
suzume.
Yeah.
Henry likes that one. I like
her husband likes that one.
Yeah.
Label maker. Are you drunk already? Yes, I'm so joyful. Yes. I'm not drunk, but I'm feeling the alcohol. Yeah. That's about it. And then 6 months into it, you can start taking the plum out if you want, or otherwise wait till the year. You have to take it out so you don't get bitter.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, even though there's no plum in there, the longer it sits, the sweeter it gets, the smoother it gets. Like us. Yes. So I hope you like it. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon, too. Come and teach us all these goodies, okay? And her Umeshu is really, really good. If you're her friends, these are mine.